Hey guys, I wanted to share something that I was teaching in my classroom, and I thought that, you know what, I might share it with the public. I was teaching a song. I know you've heard it. Dig a little deeper, and you find out who you are. You just dig a little deeper. You really got that far. So listen, as I was talking to the kids about digging a little deeper, I asked them what did they think it meant. I put the words up on the board, and as I put the words up on the board, I was asking them, what does that mean? You know, and they were trying to read it. Now, mind you, I'm teaching this to first and second grade, and they were trying to figure out, okay, well, you don't have to really think about how far you need to go. It could be anybody, just love everybody type of thing. I said, okay, all right, okay. So I cut up some cards and I gave them some cards. And the first card, I said, I need a volunteer. So one little girl got up and she volunteered. And I said, what if I gave you this card? I gave her this card. I said, what if I give you this card? And then she said, I said, how does that make you feel? She said, does it make me feel good? I said, right, exactly. And I said, so do you have to accept the card? And she was like, what? I said, do you have to accept the card just because somebody gave you a card and said you were dumb? Children say stuff, crazy stuff to them, each other all the time. And they say mean words. However, do we accept it? So then I gave her another card. And the card said, slow. I said, now she's holding dumb and slow in her hand. And she's looking puzzled. And I said, you still holding the cards? You're accepting what I'm giving you? And she's looking like, what? So I asked the kids, do you have to accept just because somebody said you're slow or you're dumb? Do you have to accept that? She said, no. I said, well, then give it back. You ain't got to keep this. Give it back. If you are hearing things and they're not representative of who you are or what you are becoming, then why are you accepting it? So she then gave me the cards back. And then I said, can you tell me who you are? I said, I want you to dig a little deeper and figure out who you really are. So then she said, I'm smart. I said, okay. I said, how does that make you feel? She said, it makes me feel good. I said, okay. Is there anything else you want me to know? She said, I'm nice. I said, okay. So when you hear other people talking to you about, oh, girl, you stupid, or you can't do that, or that's not you, do you listen to what other people got to say? Listen, I don't care if it's mother, father, sister, brother, kid next door down the street. If it is not who you are or what you are becoming, you do not have to accept that. People say stuff, and then that's when they started talking about their siblings. Oh, with your dumb self. She always say stuff like that. I say, yeah. Some people, they just saying it just to be saying it. Reality is now, these people really love you. But we say things, and our words have power, and you got to be very careful of what you say to yourself and to your siblings. So as we're starting to learn and come into our being, we really got to start minding ourselves on what we're saying. And that's the lesson. And that's what I was trying to get them to understand. I was giving them this lesson because when you're singing a song, you need to understand the song that you're singing. After we got through understanding the power of words and what the lesson was, you should have heard how they was, next time I'm about to videotape them, you should have heard how they started to sing the song then. Because they had a revelation. They had an understanding of the song. And the song did not come out like, babble, 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 babble. No, it actually came out because they understood what they were singing. Now back to you. When you are singing a song and you find out, take time to learn the song, not just from memory, but what does it mean? So you can interpret it properly so you can be able to give it back to others. Okay? Guys, this is Babs Alexander, your international vocal coach, giving you a great... Now, you tell me what you got from this lesson, this little mini lesson I gave y'all. See y'all later. Till next time. Bye-bye.